Alrighty, got a quick shot here. This is the Napoleon. We can zoom in there. Should be able to see it. Wood burning fireplace insert. It's pretty damn efficient. Didn't think it would work so well as it does. Got over a 3,000 square foot house, and it'll work alone and maintain the whole house about 70 degrees, which is our preference, 65, 70 degrees. Or, we'll turn it on and, the gas heaters will, shut off when this thing comes to temperature. We burn all hardwoods. Pretty much oak, hickory, maple, some birch. Thing pretty damn efficient. We'll put 3 or 4 logs in, and she'll burn for, let's see, I started at 3 o'clock, and put in, I'd say, 3 decent sized pieces of wood, 6-inch diameter, and that burned for like 5 hours, 6 hours, till it got a real good coal bed going. Then loaded it up, spread the coals out on the bottom, loaded it up, and she burned for another 10, 12 hours. You load it up without a problem. She's burning pretty good now. She's burning at, let's see if you can see that. Almost 500 degrees. Each little white blur is 100 degrees. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that red marker on the right, that's close to 500 degrees. Let's see if I can get it. It's blazing pretty hot, so getting close is not so easy. It's pretty good. Got this thing from E-Fireplace store on the computer, and I think I paid $1,900 for this thing, all inclusive, shipping free, no tax. The only thing I had to do was I bought an upgraded chimney liner kit. What they want is a for our local guys here, they wouldn't install it without a stainless steel smooth wall liner, which is the heavy duty liner, which has a lifetime warranty, so if anything happens, it kind of exonerates them from any wrongdoing. But we got let's see if we can open up the draft here. Open this bad boy up, and you can see that's hot, man. I mean, I wouldn't want to get any closer than that. It's well over temperature in here. It's pretty hot. It drives you out sometimes. Got one of these going. About $160 for these little fans. They run on heat. I'm gonna get 2 more. They're pretty good. I guess once you get past the initial cost. But they circulate heat around pretty good, blow it into the rest of the house. And this thing just keeps going, just keep feeding it wood. All, like I say, hardwoods. Got a pair of welding gloves there. Because when this thing is going like it is now, you put your arm in there and you singe the hair on it. But on a better note, it was... anyhow, $1,900, delivered to the door on a pallet. Guys were really great. I got the liner kit, and I had my local guy come in, New England Chimney Sweeps. Guys were awesome. Came in, looked at it, charged me $300, and they dropped the liner in, and connected this thing up, and we were golden. They did charge me $100 to clean the chimney before they worked on it, which I guess I can understand. But they did do, the chimney for this and for the former oil burner. So, that was a score. We did 2 of them. But this is it. This is the no frills. You could get a brass door and you can get a whole funky window on there. And we got the brass trim. Don't ask me why. It goes with the brass fan, I guess. But that's it. Burning hardwood, splitting our own wood, making our own kindling. And this thing is a godsend. Last night it was 20 degrees last night. And wind chill probably brought it down to 16 degrees. And this thing was chugging along at, 500 plus degrees. They say not to let it get over 700. I'm totally happy with that. 500 degrees. I mean, from here, you put your hand here, you don't want to get any closer, you'll burn your hand. But score, for a little over $2,000, you got a wood fireplace, E-Fireplace store. Guys were great. New England Chimney Sweeps, again, guys are great. No affiliation with them. Guys just did the right thing. Nice work. Nice installation. Definitely worth it. We cut our oil intake in probably less than half, or how should I say, more than half. We were burning probably 3 or 4 tanks of oil through the winter time, and the first season we had this, we weren't sure how it was going to work. And we were buying bagged wood from a local place out here in the east. It's about 60 to 80 pounds of wood, and about 15, 16 pieces of wood in it, size that big. And it would be a bag a day. So you figure, really, November, December, November not use this, but December, January, February, 30 bags, a bag a day, 90 bags, it's about 60 bags to, figure a bag a day. So for 90 bags, a quart and a half, 70-degree heat, the whole house. Highly recommend it. Anybody has any questions, certainly leave a comment and I'll respond to it. That's pretty much it. Just really thought anybody was interested in one of these. They have all different sizes for all different size fireboxes, from big to small. This is like their large, I would guess. But I had a regular fireplace in here and it was horrible, man. I couldn't heat anything with it. I lost more heat than I probably gained. And this thing here, boy, the burning never goes on. It just keeps the house nice, comfortable degrees. I like the smell of the wood burning. The dog loves curling up in front of it. He's over here somewhere. There he is, resting. I mean, this is actually his den, so he likes it. And that's about it. Those fans, too, they definitely make a world of difference. Moving this heat around here. And that's about it. It's after, we used this last year, so we got a year under our belt with it. And we bought wood the first year, and this year I just had some local tree cutters. They just deliver the wood free. They drop off whole logs, and we drag them in the yard and chainsaw them up and split them ourselves. And using all maple and oak. That's all they deliver. They cut down all hardwood, and they deliver it. So, just score, free heat. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and have a great day. Napoleon fireplace wood burning insert. Score.